SoFi stock continues to dip from its $23.29 a share high earlier this month. Some of SoFi shareholders are calling their mommies scared about SoFi's declining stock price. In this video, we're going to spill the tea on SoFi and its dropping share price. Of course, in typical fashion, we are not financial advisors and this is not financial advice. That being said, we plan on holding on to SoFi like Trevor Milton holding on to the claim that he did not pump and dump Nikola. Welcome to Wealth Gamut. We've been covering SoFi for around 7 months and have been talking about the stock actively. In our previous videos, we covered SoFi when it was around $14 a share, and a lot of you guys have let us know that you bought heavy around that time, so I'm sure no one who bought then is panicking now. For those of you who missed it, we're going to be talking about what could have caused this decline and what you should think about before panic selling. We're not sponsored by SoFi, by the way, we just like the stock. If you guys like this type of content, hit that like and subscribe button as it helps the channel out a lot. Shouts out to Jason Croft, and we are right here with you waiting for that bank charter. Also, check out our social media accounts for some fire SoFi memes and updates. SoFi announced the redemption fair market value on its outstanding warrants in its recent press release. The redemption fair market value will be used to determine the number of shares of common stock par value 0.0001 per share that will be issued on a cashless exercise of a warrant subject to the terms of the warrant agreement. Earlier this month, SoFi announced that it would redeem all of its outstanding warrants to purchase shares of common stock that were issued under the warrant agreement dated October 8, 2020, by and between the company and Continental Stock Transfer and Trust Company. We previously made a video about this, so be sure to watch it if you want to know more about SoFi stock warrants. Company and Continental Stock Transfer and Trust, who is the warrant agent in SoFi's warrant agreement, previously delivered a redemption notice on SoFi's behalf. In the redemption notice, they informed the warrant holders that the redemption fair market value is $22.38 a share, and as a result, holders who exercise their warrants on a cashless basis will be entitled to receive 0.361 shares of common stock per warrant. SoFi also stated that any warrants that remain unexercised following 5 p.m. New York City time on December 6, 2021 will be void and no longer exercisable, and the holders of those warrants will be entitled to receive only the redemption price of 10 cents per warrant. Basically, if you're a SoFi warrant investor, you have 2 ways to redeem your warrants. If you want to redeem it in cash, each warrant is priced at 10 cents, or you can convert your warrant into SoFi shares, and each warrant is equivalent to 0.361 SoFi shares. SoFi warrant investors have until 5 p.m. New York City time on December 6, 2021 to exercise any of these 2 options. Obviously, the better choice here is converting your stock warrants into SoFi shares. We're not financial advisors again, so please always do your own due diligence. Just so everybody's aware and we're all on the same page, a stock warrant is an agreement between a company and an investor that gives the investor the right to purchase a company's stock at a fixed price within a specific period of time, kind of like a call option in a way. If a SoFi investor chooses to act on their warrant and convert it to SoFi shares, SoFi takes in money from the sale and gives the investor shares of stock in return. Shareholders are usually worried about the conversion of stock warrants, as this will cause the company to issue new shares, which will increase the number of shares outstanding. This will dilute shareholder ownership stake in SoFi, but on the bright side, SoFi the company will get extra capital from the new stock sold. So although technically your ownership percentage goes down, what you own technically has more capital at its disposal. But should you be worried as an investor? Short term, your ownership percentage is being diluted, which is annoying, and we understand that, but the company now has more capital at its disposal, which, if put to work intelligently, can raise the company's value significantly over the long term. So, although dilution is never good, there is a silver lining. On top of that, in our opinion, one of the most important things is this: SoFi as a company has not fundamentally changed. The future still looks incredibly bright, and the Q3 2021 earnings call proved that. This means for us personally, the reason we bought the company has not changed, so we will continue to hold for the long term. That wraps it up for today's video, guys. If you're continuing to hold long term, comment down below in Noto we trust so we know who the real ones are. Best comment gets shouted out in the next video. Until next time, peace.